So I deliver therapy, one-to-one therapy for kids with autism. The kind of therapy delivered depends on what it is that the child needs at the time. So let's say if the child needs to develop their language to a level that is the same as other kids their age, then we work on the language a lot. If maybe the child needs to be learning how to play with other kids, we would also teach how to play, like how to ask to join a friend, how to take turns, things like that. Autism is a condition that can show from a very early age. There are two ways that we talk about autism. One is the way they communicate with us, and another way is the behaviors that they personally would show as individuals. Some of the misconceptions I've come across, one of them is that I think there's a confusion I've gotten with Down syndrome. So I think there's a confusion also to kind of lump special needs in one group. Special needs means that you have to have some sort of physical deformity or something about your appearance that makes you look different. But at least for autism, most of our kids will look like typical kids. It's really their behaviors, their personality that might be different. So my interest in working with children with autism started more generally with my interest in working with kids. There was a period where I was working in Sri Lanka with a lot of different groups, and I realized that I really enjoyed working with the kids with special needs. There's this sort of implicit trust they place in you as an adult. You know, this person that is going to play with me, this person is going to be good to me. And I felt like this is somewhere where I can really find meaning. This is somewhere that I can really contribute to. And I think that's why I'm so biased, for working with children instead. One time when my kid was crying, and first thing he did when he came out of the classroom, just turned around and he said, "Can I have a hug?" I think my heart broke a little bit then. For one thing, he's not just being vulnerable, he's admitting that vulnerability and admitting that need to have some form of comfort, and that I'm to him as somebody who he can trust to find that comfort in. Again, that did wonders for me as well, to think that I get to be somebody who's meaningful to someone, who makes a difference to someone. And I think sometimes we do need that sort of a boost in our self-esteem on days, especially when things get a bit harder, to be reminded that, hey, you're doing something important, and thank you for that. And our kids don't realize just how much they give back to us. With my kids, what really just highlights my days is just watching the way that they're happy, the way that they say funny things sometimes, the way that sometimes they do silly things are just like so great to see and be a part of. Yeah, there are days where it feels just exhausting, but it might be like when I come in, then my kid just sees me, it's just like, "Stephanie!" and he comes up to me, gives me this big hug. And it's kind of a reminder like, oh, this is worth it, because I get to be part of this movement that brings joy to kids, that gives them hope, that gives their families hope. And I think those little moments kind of build up to like tell me, this is worth it. I'm doing something that's worth it.